Hey guys, what is up? It is Dave here, bringing you guys a pretty big Source of Shields update. As I mentioned before, I said I wasn't going to go Zulrah, but, I decided I kind of wanted to do it, with the update. I thought maybe it'll be a little easier to kill. It's actually kind of wrong. It's a bit harder than than it was before for me, mainly because I had everything memorized before, and I'm not really used to the new phase yet or anything. Or not, I shouldn't say new phase, new way it changes or whatever. Why the hell am I inaccurate? But I decided to buy a blowpipe and just kind of mess around with it a little bit. I had, 6,000 mithril darts in my bank anyway, because I had some mithril bars, and as you guys know, I've been working on my stats. And yes, the darts were actually from me. Those were from this account. They were not from my other account, so no exposed, none of that crap. But yeah, I decided I'd give you guys a little bit of an update as where my bank stands, and, just a little bit of updates on the series itself, because I'm sure some of you guys didn't actually watch the Casual Fridays video where I talked about it a little bit. Basically, my bank right now, I calculated it the other day. It's going to be more or less a little bit, since obviously I can't really calculate every single item in there. That would take far too long. But currently, I am on about 410 mil bank. And, that for me, that's pretty impressive, because that's all from PVMing and whatnot. But 410 mil bank is really nice. Like I said, it's subject to change, because I don't know, prices change and things like that. But yeah, so 410 mil, which means we only need about 100 more mil until we can buy that Ellie. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and push that as hard as I can, and I won't really focus on skilling as much. However, I don't think I'm going to buy the Ellie. I really should usually go on the long range there. I don't think I'm going to buy the Ellie until after Grand Exchange and Dragon Defender come out, because those are definitely going to make the price fluctuate at least slightly. At least that's my guess. It might not change at all. But, it doesn't hurt to wait an extra couple days and see what happens, because all items when Grand Exchange comes out they're all going to fluctuate a little bit. So I'd rather wait a little bit and see what happens. That might make it so I don't have enough, but if I'm fucking 10 mil short or whatever, I'll just go grind the hell out of bandos until I get tacits or some shit like that. But doing pretty well, guys. I'm pretty excited to, I don't want to say finish this, but to start the next series would be a better way to say that, because I really am very, very excited for this next series coming up. I mean, I've never been so excited to actually do a series before, and maybe it's because it's a different kind of series for me. It's a bit more self-sufficient related, but it's so cool. Like, the idea of it to me is just so cool. And I don't know, maybe it's weird for me to be excited about that, but like I always say, this is a hobby for me. It's not a job or anything, so I guess it's normal to be excited about a hobby. I don't know, kind of breaking into random tangent right now. You guys know it's very hard for me to talk when I'm doing fucking bosses, because I'm not really good at multitasking, because I have a penis, and people with penises typically aren't very good at multitasking. But yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of Zulrah. My kill count right now is actually, I think, 339, and the last drop I had was actually at 137. So, supposedly, according to the RuneScape stream, the drop rates are 1 in 512 for any specific item, which means that to just get an item in general would put it around 1 in 128. However, Zulrah drops, and the way that works, obviously, there's 4 items on the table. There's the Onyx, the 2 Fangs, and then the Helmet. So that's 4 items, so 4 over 512 is 1 in 128. However, Zulrah drops 2 items at a time. So realistically, and we know that a double Fang is possible, so each roll is independent of the other one, which means that I should, or technically the rate is 1 in 64 kills, because you get 2 drops per kill. And obviously the way that works is, 2 over 128. So, oh, don't you fucking dare right now. Don't you even. Don't you little fucking skank. Don't even. Thank you. That was spooky. Too spooky. Okay. But yeah, 1 in 64 should be the average drop rate. 64 kills should be an average item. I am over 200 kills dry at the moment, which is a little bit disheartening. However, what, I'm still making a little bit of money, and if Grand Exchange is coming out, I don't really care about taking time to sell items anymore. Obviously, you guys know I never really cared about that before. But now, if it's going to be easy mode, then fuck it, I'll do it anyway. I'm going to be making a lot of passive-aggressive shots, in case you guys haven't figured that out. And like I said in my other video, if you guys are interested in me explaining why I didn't want the Grand Exchange, then feel free to leave a comment and tell me, because I will make a video on it if people are interested. And let's see, 340, and we get shit. And let me see if that actually was 340. It was. I'm using mithril darts. I don't know if I already said that or not. But yeah, I'm not going for super fast kills, but I am kind of enjoying the blowpipe. It is a little bit faster than ranging with diamond bolts and everything. Plus, it's probably, I don't want to say it's cheaper, but it might be slightly cheaper. I don't know. Mithril darts, they were in my bank anyway. I figured I might as well get rid of them, and I can always sell the blowpipe back. It's not like just straight up losing money on it or anything. This is the current loot tab. Nothing too special. These are from bars, so don't worry, those aren't part of the series. I just moved them out. Actually, I should put them over here. Let's move those in there. All this other stuff, I actually ended up having 20 leftover Onyx Bolt tips, and we also got blessed with another Spirit Seed. Yeah, I know, right? As if my drops weren't poo enough. But yeah, got blessed with another Spirit Seed, no big deal. But, you know, all the drops overall here aren't too terrible. I have all the scales right now in my thingy. Whatever the hell this thing is called, my blowpipe. But, you know, I've been doing okay drop-wise. Not obviously rare drops, but in terms of just drops in general, it's been okay. I mean, you guys know the reason I don't want to go back to Venenatis right now, primarily because I don't want to have to be, like, stressed about anything when I'm playing RuneScape. You know, it's not something that should be stressed over, and I don't have to be, like, constantly paying attention, especially because most of the times I'm playing are during peak hours of the game. You know, right now it's 4 p.m. where I live, so yeah, that's a pretty peak time. A lot of players are on during that time, and I know I'm supposed to be using primarily Mage for this boss as well. I'm very well aware of that, because I know someone in the comments is going to tell me, but I don't want to go and buy the Magic Fang. If I get it as a drop, I'll use it. However, if I get it as a drop, I'll go and get the Void Mage Helm. But without the Void Mage Helm, it's not really worth it for me, because I don't want to bring a full fucking armor switch. That's just, once again, annoying and not relaxing to do this boss if I had to bring full armor switches every time. Like, that's just not fun. I don't know how anyone could ever think that that's fun. I know some people like Brittany, so I guess I could see it, but still, I wouldn't enjoy it, so I'm not going to do it. Am I going to get the hit? I'm not going to get the hit. And what's up, buddy? But yeah, so I've been just kind of pushing myself a little bit. You guys know I am working towards a skilling and things like that. And in case you guys are wondering, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow, probably. I'm going to make a separate announcement video for that, too, just so you guys are all aware. I'm going to try my best to live stream. I have a personal goal for tomorrow that will be mentioned in that video, so go check it out. It should be uploaded right after this. Other things I need to talk about. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, the Ellie series. In case you guys are wondering why I'm getting my skills up, I'm getting, you know, 62 farming and a bunch of other stuff that I really can't just think of off the top of my head. I got 73 smithing, in case you guys didn't see that. Working on, you know, I got my fletching up a little bit. Working on the crafting still. All that's in my bank. You might have seen it when I went in there. I can't remember if I flashed that or not. All that is primarily being done just for the series because it's going to be self-sufficient. I decided, actually, that I want to do a self-sufficient kind of from scratch series. Obviously not an Iron Man because I'm not starting a new account, but it's kind of like a from scratch series. And, you know, from scratch series have been around for a long time, and I know most people are going to say, oh, you're copying, blah, blah, blah. From scratch series have been around for a long time, except it's going to be from scratch with Ellie, obviously, so that makes it a little bit different. Some people are going to say, oh, it makes it boring. Then, you know, if you're going to think it's boring, then don't watch it. This was kind of a shorter video, and I do want to apologize for that, but I'm just going to kind of sit here and ramble until we finish this kill. But yeah, I have actually really been enjoying this PVM series, and to all those of you who say, like, you know, it's not possible to earn an Ellie through PVM, or it takes too long, the main problem that I can honestly say I've encountered during this challenge was looking at the grand scheme of things. Like, realistically, you know, you get a 500k drop, and a 500k drop, you know, like from Venenatis or whatever, and it's not like a big drop, but, you know, you get those 500k worth of bolt tips, and, you know, that's a good drop. You know, it's one of the better drops on the table. However, you think about 500k in the perspective of 500 mil, and it's just nothing, and it's a bit demotivating if you look at it like that. That's why I tend to not look at prices of items. I just kind of like stacking everything in the bank, and then because it just looks nicer in the bank, and then I sell it all at once and just get that big giant cash gain, and it's just a little bit easier to try and get through. So if anyone is trying to do something similar to this, that's what I would suggest. Try not to look at the prices too much. I mean, obviously, you're going to know the prices of some things. You're going to know, like, when you're making money, when you're not making money, but that's just my personal recommendation, is try not to pay too much attention to it. Like, that's my thing, is I never really say, like, in case you guys didn't notice on some of my other videos when I did, like, the wirings and everything, I didn't say I made this much an hour, because I don't pay attention to that, because that makes it not as fun. And that's just my kind of, I don't know, not really a suggestion, but Dave's words of wisdom for the day is don't pay attention to that stuff, because it will make you not enjoy the game as much. Alright, let's see what we get for a drop. Nothing good, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, I'm going to upload a little bit of a live stream kind of thing, or like an update, so you guys know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I hope you guys go check that out, and I hope to see you guys in a live stream tomorrow. And if you ever want to get in touch with me, the best place to do that is the comment section, because I know some of you guys try to send me Twitch inboxes and things like that. Comment section is the best place to get in touch with me. So leave a comment, tell me what you guys think, and blah, blah, blah. Just anything. I'll respond to just about every comment, unless there's really no need to respond to it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like and leave a comment, and check out some other stuff. I hope to see you guys in the live stream tomorrow. Peace out.